hope you all can see me. Hey, 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 hey. I know that light's a little blinding, but that's okay. Let me try this. Let's see what happens here. That's a little better. Hello, everybody. Remember this word? This is one of my favorite gifts I got over the last few years in travels. Love this pillow. Still in my bus. Goes wherever I go. What's happening, people? Hey, 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 hey. Or just want to do a real big shout out to Dan Street and his family. Mike Ellis, Mr. Mike Ellis. I got to break bread with him yesterday. And like I said, I traveled a long way to go out to dinner. I had a really good time. Dan and his wife opened up their home to me, let me in, which I don't know if it's such a good idea all the time, but wow, what a wonderful, blessed family. Their son was amazing. His wife is very shy, but she's funny. She's amazing. And of course, Dan's amazing. So Mike met us at the restaurant. I did share some videos and pictures. And to see these two guys in person, Dan, who lives about 25 minutes from this campsite, really nice campsite, by the way. He came and picked me up and he got lost. And I could see him. Well, I thought I could see him out my window. He's calling me, Chris, where are you at? I go, well, what are you driving? He tells me what he's driving. I said, well, I see you. You're going the wrong way. Wait, go right. And he keeps going left. It was a different car. And then another car came by. I go, no, go that way. And it wasn't him either. So there was 3 cars, almost the same color as his car. And he finally figured it out. He's seen the Vegas sign on there. But we went out and had a phenomenal dinner. Mike was there waiting. To see these two actually in person is really a crazy experience. I'm going to tell you this from Chris Johnson, from my heart. Dan Street and Mike Ellis, 100% this company. We had some amazing talks. We laughed. And I wanted to surprise them and pick up the bill. And I told the waitress, make sure you bring me the bill. And Dan went behind me and he went and paid for it all. So it was an honor. I'm hoping I'm going to be here for a couple of days. I could take him out again. Mike lives about an hour and a half north. He actually invited me to come to his property. And I said, we'll see, because today I'm kind of just chilling and taking a break. As you know, I've been driving all over the place. And I just want to give a big thank you to Dan Street, Mike Ellis, and Dan's family. What great people they are. Christians, I love Christians. I love everybody, but very, very just really nice people. Dan's son, he's a rock star. He's a student pilot. He's going for his big pilot's license to fly the big planes. And I said, I can't wait for that day. We got Gershmender's daughter. She's now a pilot going for the same thing. We got 2 young pilots that I believe are going to be flying us around all over the world. I personally, when things start happening, would love to have one of these kids fly us around. I think it would be great. Had a lot to think about today. Like I said, is a rest day. I've been driving like crazy. And, this was another really nice gift someone got me when I went to Georgia, and you probably can't see it that good. Georgia and Florida. And there's little push pins that I got. I haven't put the push pins in yet. Let me see if I can make this better. Anyway, I hope you can see it. I started here, Michigan. I went all the way up to the top of Michigan, crossed over to Wisconsin. Then I went into, I can't remember, Minnesota. And I came down to North Dakota. And then I went into Iowa. Am I doing that right? I don't know. That's where I met, hold on. I'm doing this backwards. I went from Michigan to Minneapolis to Wisconsin, Minnesota, South Dakota, into Wyoming, down to Utah, where I met up with Deb and Shane. And I'll talk about them in a minute also. Then I went all the way over to Colorado. Where my next stop is, I don't know. I'm going to be here for a couple of days because I kind of need a rest. Going through those mountains was a blast. I told you before I was extremely nervous, and I have a small update too. So just hang on there. And it was exhausting, but it was so much fun. I've seen things that I've never seen. Driving through these amazing mountains. My favorites right now, definitely Colorado, definitely Utah, and definitely Wyoming. Three places that in the future I might have something there, or at least visit a lot. Absolutely beautiful. I was saying the other day, Ash Bafar called me and I shared 45 minutes with him on the phone. And I turned the camera around because he does love mountains. And it was like he was sitting right next to me. It's like you're all sitting next to me. I know I did a little poll and a lot of people are enjoying it. A lot of people think I'm crazy. Not easy to do. I am being safe, keeping my eyes on the road. But those mountains, to get to Dan's, I just had to keep going up, and you keep climbing. And then you go a little down, and that's when it gets real scary because you're just flying. I try to keep my speed at about 63 to 65. Sometimes I was getting up to 70. But this road out here is just people flying 80 miles an hour, boom, blowing by it. But it is scary in the mountains. But absolutely it was the thrill, a big thrill for me. Listen, I want to tell you all this. Don't wait till you're sick. Don't wait to do something that you really want to do. Don't just want to do it. Plan it. I did plan this out, and get out and just do it. Knowing the fact that the CEO of this company checks on me constantly. Susie, Julie, Minnows always text me, how you doing? What's going on? It's like you're all right here in this bus. A lot of people ask me, are you comfortable? Yes. I have a queen size bed in here, which is behind this computer. I sleep very good. I got the air conditioning cranking. It's not as hot today. Yesterday it was extremely hot. In Milwaukee, it was terribly hot, but up in the mountains, it's a little cooler. I didn't get to see any elk. Is there Dan? I just seen Dan in there. Yes, great dinner last night. Chris has an amazing appetite. Oh, yeah. So what I did, and because I'm thinking I'm going to cover all this, I'm ordering things. Come on, get some more. I'm like being a little Ash Bafara. And Dan had set this beautiful room up, Ash style. I'm going to say Ash style. We walked in. It's a little closed area. Just for us. It was perfect. And conversations were flowing. We were laughing. There's one story that I can't say. Dan knows what I'm talking about. It was after the restaurant that was so funny. But one day, if I'm eyeball to eyeball with you, I'll have that discussion. It was very, very funny. And Dan and Mike know. And actually, the whole family know what I'm talking about. But it was funny. But it was just like off the wall. It happened. I'll give you a hint. I was talking about one thing, and someone came up behind me right next to me as I was saying that. It almost looked like I was talking about that person. It was very comical, very funny. And my buddy Mike Ellis was standing right there, and he got red. Let me tell you a little about Mike Ellis. Both of them, I love these guys. Mike is a very humble guy. When you're talking with him, like you see on his lives or when he does his videos, same guy. Hi, Peter Rogers. How you doing, buddy? And it was just, to me, it was amazing. And I was in awe. I look at these two guys as, and Mike don't like when I say it, or they're legends. All right. But they're my brothers. They're fun. I had such a good time with them. And we ate. I'll get back to that. I'm jumping. I'm sorry. I'm a little goofy today. They came in, we ordered, and Mike Ellis says, I always ask, what are you guys getting? What are you guys getting? And you seen Dan's wife. She called it a New York something, but it was funny. What a great gal she is. And Mike looks at me. I said, what are you getting? He said, elk. I said, oh, my God, I've never had elk. And I asked him, what does it taste like? He said, it's great, Chris. So I got a big steak, and then I got all this elk, and I got mashed potatoes. That's another funny story. I'm going to say that one because that one's funny. And I told him, who wants to bet I can eat all this? And I can eat, man. I can eat meat like crazy. So in the process, I've got the steak here. Well, I got the mashed potatoes and the elk over here on this side of the plate. And then I got my steak in front of me. And I'm eating, and I go over to look. The elk was great, by the way. If you ever get the opportunity, it's really good. So I go to get into my mashed potatoes. And Mike looks at me and goes, hey, those mashed potatoes are pretty good. And there's like two fork marks in there. I go, were you eating my mashed potatoes? And I'm used to that. I'm used to people sharing off the plate from my girlfriend's culture. That's what they do. I said, Michael, you want some? No, Chris, it was good, but they were really good. and we made like a really fun joke of it. But Mike was eating my mashed potatoes, and I didn't even see him. I asked, did anyone see him? No, it didn't. But it was really it was comical. Mike and Dan and Dan's family are just real easy to get along with. You felt like you sat down with people you know for years. I did see Mike Ellis made a real nice comment about it was like we knew everything. We talked about the company. We talked about what we were doing. We got into scuba diving because those two both scuba divers. That's something that I would love to do. Dan says, Dan, he's a straight up guy. Chris, you got to be certified. Absolutely. Something I'm looking forward to in the future is going scuba diving with these guys, hanging out with them for more than a couple of days. I want to hang out with every one of you guys. It's a lot of fun, but when you look at out, I had Dan in the bus, in the amazing bus, we'll call it, and we were looking at the map, and I said, Dan, and he agreed. When you just look at a map and you say you want to go from here to here, it looks like nothing on a map until you get on the road. It's a little more challenging. I don't care what you're driving. Mine was the wind. The wind, I got used to it, how to fight it, and it was cool. But it's like you look from right now. I'm in Colorado. And I'm looking, I got so many days. Where do I want to go next? Now, here's a little bit of a update, a little secret update. Now, talking to Ash, possibly, check your back office. There could be a corporate webinar this week. I don't know that for actual, but I let him know. I said, Ash, well, do me a favor. Let me know so I can be somewhere where, I don't have to pull off the road and try to get internet. I kind of like to be somewhere there. So look at your back office this week. Every day you should be anyway. And make sure you see it because I'm sure he's going to post it in the back office. And it's going to be a good time. Now, I don't know when, how, all the details, but it sounds like that's a good possibility. And I believe it's going to be talking about the survey and other things. I don't know. But you guys, I want to thank you all. And I'm not done. I've been studying this map all morning. And I'm supposed to be home by the 18th to watch my daughter's dog. Trying to see if I can get my brother to watch it for a couple more days. And I'll tell you a little secret. Now, Marcianne, if you're watching, I told Marcianne I'd love to come to Texas. From right where I'm at now to Texas is like 15 to 1,800 miles. It's a long drive. And then I'm looking at the map, and I never looked at maps before, and I'm always looking at it now. So I'm in Colorado. Surrounding states, New Mexico, Kansas, Nebraska, Oklahoma, and I have to make a decision. Arizona, where Peter Schuer's at. You got Julie Wen, Sherry, and Terry in California. I got some friends in Nevada, and it's one of those things where, man, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go? I got so much time to do it. But knowing that you're all part of this journey with me, and like I said yesterday, I'm practicing for all of you. Because this is something that I've been wanting to do my whole life. I'm not going to lie. I was scared. I was nervous. A car wouldn't have been no big deal. But when you got a little bit, and I don't have a real big bus. It's only like 26 feet long, which is perfect for me. It's just a lot of fun. And it's crazy. But you know what? That's what life is supposed to be. Life is supposed to be about fun and even crazy. All right? You do the right thing. You don't have to look over your shoulder. Just have fun. That's what life is supposed to be. I believe Ash Mafara has set this company up to have fun, to educate, to do things that you maybe thought you never could do. And all these things are coming our way. When, I don't know. Don't ask me because I don't know. A lot of people ask questions. People are talking about my email's not working, and I say, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Everyone's going to be taken care of. Just hang on. Hey, Chris, how long we hanging on? Hey, John White. Hey, Hector, how you doing? Oh, you are a scuba diver, Hector. Well, that's good to know. When we start up, I believe that things are going to be like almost brand new. Julie Wen did a great live the other day, last night or this morning, talking about getting to your customers and all this fun stuff. And it's good things to think about. You really should be thinking about, what am I going to do when this happens? What am I going to do when I have my magic links? Well, I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. You're going to market yourself. Is it hard to do? Said it 100 times. No, you're already posting stuff on your Facebook or your social media. every day where you're doing, whether it's your birthday. By the way, happy birthday to everybody. Cherry Ocho, wherever you're traveling, happy birthday to you. Prayers are up. Diane Lennon, our condolences to your family. Your sister-in-law Janice, I believe, passed away. All of our condolences from this family to yours. Angie Lennon texted me. I added a couple more. She's going through some stuff with her uncles, and reach out, pick a name on that list because I share it every day, sometimes different times. And I'm in a different. I think I drove through 3 different time zones. That's what it feels like. So I don't even know really what time. It's 11:30 here in Colorado, but and like I said, I'm all over the map. But I'm excited about this. And the reason I'm so excited is because I can show you what I'm doing now, and you're going to be doing this in the future. Now, every one of us have different goals or dreams, but man, all these things are going to be coming our way. And the more I think about it, the more my mind is blown away. Talking to Mike, Mike and Dan really fired me up. I looked over at Mike, and he looks at me and says, Chris, people just don't really understand how big this is and what it's going to do. And of course, I'm just looking at him in awe. Now, I've heard Mike talk for years, but when you're face to face and you see the passion in him and Dan's face, when Dan picked me up, Ash was texting me, hold on. And I called Ash. And of course, Ash loves the mountains. And I put him in the little holder there for a couple minutes. And I said, wait a minute, I got to turn on the camera. He loves this kind of stuff. So we talked literally from probably 5 minutes after we left from the campsite all the way to Dan's house. Dan showed him some of the views, and just Ash loved it. Again, now I got a real guy in my car. Ash Mafar is over here on the phone, and it was a blast. A lot of people text me now when I'm driving. I can't really text or anything like that. Who's this? Murder Slayer. Chris requests if you get time, please come down daily. Do come daily. Well, I try to. I don't want to come on here every day. Like I said, when I'm driving and when I apologize going through the mountains, of course, I don't have real good signal with YouTube in the mountains. I have something that's not working. I got something sitting at my home right now that works perfect, but it didn't come in time. But to do a daily live every day, I want to be able to tell you something that's happening. I think you might see me a little bit more in the next few weeks. Blowing something up is what I mean is, hey, guys, be ready. And my favorites love the words of check your back office. All right. You're going to see it from your back office. That's where I want you to see it first. And when I see it, yeah, I will do a live because it's exciting knowing that we're all sitting here waiting for this amazing thing to happen. And that's what you got to think about. All right. Now I'm in Colorado. I'm sitting here. I know. And if you talk to Mike and Dan, whoa, I had goosebumps. Chris, do you know how big this is? Oh, I know how big it is. Now, Dan's wife, Lila, she's like, well, I'm kind of like I know about it. She knows the names, but she's excited about it. She can't wait for it to happen, and this is all you need to do. Well, Chris has been going on for 7-8 years. Oh, okay. So was 32 years of working. Ask Dan Street about that, and Mike Ellis, who's still working. Think about that. How many years did you wait? Hey, Red, what's happening? Red is not doing a live today. He's camping also, and he doesn't have good internet. So thanks for putting that in there, Red. It's just about that. This is all. Listen, Chris Johnson here, Captain Chris Johnson, saying this is a real company. This isn't anything that you've seen before. I don't know all the exact things that's happening, but I'm excited about it. The little conversations that I have with Ash or Dan and Mike just keep getting me more fired up. Okay. Yeah. Do I want it to launch yesterday? Sure, I do. But this is the exciting part. This is going up that roller coaster, that thrill, the butterflies you get in your stomach. And I hate roller coasters, by the way. But I love this roller coaster because it keeps going up. That click, 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 click sound. Man, keep those butterflies in your stomach. Now, go back to Shane and Deb. When I was there, talked to them what their dreams and goals were, and I got them fired up. They got me fired up. And I see Shane is posting, this is where we want to go, Wyoming with the property and the horses. Every one of us have a dream or goal like that. Whether it's horses, property, it might be a little cabin on a lake somewhere. It might be just to help people. All these things are goals and dreams of people that want. That's the biggest thing for me. I want every one of you to get what you want. Every one of you to enjoy your life, because that's what we're supposed to do. Take all that negativity away that's happening in your life, throw it away, and dream. My mom and dad will always tell me it's okay to dream. It makes you want to work harder. It makes you know that there's something out there that's better. This is it. All right, now there's going to be someone that says, Chris don't know what he's talking about. Listen, Chris knows exactly what he's talking about. And he comes on here when he does, he's fired up and it's exciting. Why? Because maybe I know just a little bit more than you do. Maybe I know that how big this company really is and what it's going to do in the new direction. All right. I took a couple detours. One guy tried talking me not to go through that tunnel Dan was keep talking about. And you can go around at scenics, at real winding. And I thought, no, I'm going to go through the tunnel this time. Because I'm like, I'm not really sure what's out there. He said, the scenery is beautiful. I've been looking at beautiful scenery for the last 3 states. Love it. The downfall is when you're driving, you can't see it all because you're driving. But I did make a couple of stops, and I thought, look at this view. You remember a long time ago, I used to say, don't you want a different view? Aren't you tired of looking out your front door, your front window, and seeing the same tree, the same grass? This is what this company, I believe, is going to do for you. It's going to give you a different view of everything, a different view of maybe your bills, a different view of better colleges for your kids, a different view of better food, healthier food, clothes, and helping people. You could put it in any order you want. One of the biggest things for me is that we got to help people. We have to push ourselves when this really gets going to say, I have to do this. Gianna, thank you for the super sticker. I'm going to say it again. You don't have to give me super stickers, but if you do, 90% of them right now to 95% are going to Seeds Academy. So, and they are buying lots of goats. And thank you for everyone that put that toward that. I appreciate it. So does Williams. But man, this is what it's all about. It's about getting out there and doing something totally different. Maybe you can't afford it, but you will be able to. That's me. That's my opinion. But if you don't start planning, here's the goal for today. Every one of you got a dream or a goal or vision. I don't care if it's going to Hawaii or Eric Kessler. If you're watching this, I know you're somewhere in Colorado. Send me a message. Let's see if we can hook up too. That would be cool. He's down here in a reunion, I believe. But sit down today, get a piece of paper, get a map, have faith, and plan out something that you've always wanted to do. Maybe it is going to Hawaii. Maybe it's buying that Corvette like Eric wants to do. Maybe it's like Pam and Kevin. They just want a big old garden. But I know they want a lot more. But that's the simple things. Write it down. This is what I would like to do in the future. But always make sure you put in there why I'm planting that garden, why I'm flying to Hawaii, that there's people all around that need this business. And think about that. Write down some names while you're writing down your dreams. All right? Most important thing. Write your dreams and right next to it names. Who do I know needs this company? Who do I know needs this business? Who do I know that's got a heart of gold that has had nothing or struggled their whole life and always is talking about, man, I wish I could help those people out. That's the people I'm looking for. That's the people Ashma Farr is looking for. Reaching out to anybody. But on a factual statement here, we all have someone in our family or in our neighborhoods, our community that we know needs help. Maybe it's that senior citizen lady, a little older. Maybe it's a young kid who's smart as heck and he knows his parents can't afford to get him to a nice college. That's the stuff I want you to think about. What's up, Norelli? I see you on there. Clean my camera. Hold on. Is that what you said? I think it's just the lighting, Norel. Let me see. Did that help? Oh, that's a little bit. You're right, Norelli. See, I can't see. My eyes are like pretty tired, but write a list, guys. Write a list of the things you've always wanted to do. Magnetize it to your refrigerator. Stick it on your headboard and read it every day because this company is going to give you an amazing life. That's the only way I can really say it. When it happens, and it's going to happen, it's real. Things are, I would say right now, chugging along. They're chugging along. You like my hat? Yeah. Shane and Deb got me that. I love this hat. I got a couple of different hats, but I like my cowboy. I bought for the first time in my life. This is the truth. Usually when I travel, I never buy myself souvenirs. Usually I buy it for my kids. They're grown and older now. I bought myself hoodies, hats. What else did I buy? Just little things for me. It's okay to think about me once in a while. There's things that you want. If you got kids and you're traveling, and most of you take your kids, you buy them stuff. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy Colorado now. I got to go find myself a hoodie and a sweatshirt and maybe a hat. This is something that I've always wanted to do. Anywhere I went, I don't really need that. I don't need to get that. But now I want to do it. Now I want to show people this map. And if you look at it, this is it says, hey, 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 on Passive Adventures, Chris and Belly. Remember the little dog, my daughter's dog? I love this kind of stuff, little souvenirs. And I'm finding myself, oh, I want that. Whether it's a little statue of Mount Rushmore or Crazy Horse, start thinking like this. Life is supposed to be fun, not, oh my God, am I going to be able to make my bills next month? Oh, my car just broke. I don't have the money to fix it. Winter's coming. My heater broke. All stuff that we all go through. All right, look at John Barilla. Been living in the same apartment for 50 years. Some things happened. He didn't cry about it. He went out and found somewhere else, and he keeps going. John Barilla, amen to you, my brother. John White set himself out to do something, and he did it. Over 200 pounds. No help. Just did it. He was quiet about it. Next thing you know, we get on there, we don't recognize who the guy is. Listen, here's another one. Write it down. I don't want anyone to recognize me now, but in the future, they're all going to recognize me. Whether it's you lost weight, whether it's you got some new clothes, maybe a new car. This is all things that's going to happen through this company. All right. Am I talking a little bit about money? Yeah, I'm talking about money and you right now. I want you to be happy. A lot of us live our whole lives and we're not happy. Oh, I want to do that. But I can't afford it. Yeah, I think you will be able to. Matter of fact, from what I know a little bit, it's going to be crazy. It's crazy. Julie Wen, Susie, Narelli, Sherry Dursaway, the OTEC Bros is coming on tomorrow. Don't let me forget that. I think it's at 12 o'clock. And don't ask me what time, but I know they're putting it out because I'm all goofed up in my time. So make sure you get on that and watch them. They're all new. They got exciting things happening, and they're telling you their perspective because they're IT, what's happening, what's coming, and it's actually really good. I know Heroes is on Sunday. Maybe the Bengal Dash was today. I don't know. I'm not really keeping track of things because most of the time I'm driving. Today's rest, and I want you to just stay informed. All right, watch your back office. We're going to come on. Redfern, there's another one. He's taking a day off today because he doesn't have good internet. He's teaching you skills about what's going to happen, what you can do. All things to try to help as many people as we can. Susie McCrae, bam, hitting with some great stories, talking about things. That last video you did, Suze, with your car, I'm still laughing about it, actually. Very good. Go watch these guys. It is free. I don't know what that means, but free. It doesn't cost anything on the YouTube. Now, I get this all the time. One of the reasons I never wanted YouTube, well, they're making money. Yes, you make pennies when you do a YouTube. You don't make a lot of money. Me, I donate it. If you get a YouTube and you start it, you'll see how much work it is and how long it takes. But yeah, we have made money through YouTube. Mine giving it away. Other people, they can do whatever they want. It's not Ash Mafara paying for it. It's just YouTube. All right. And this is a way that we were able to get out to more people. And I tell you this. See, right now, people are seeing big-headed Chris Johnson on here. All right. This is why I tell you, stop being so afraid. You have nothing to fear. All right. The people that I know that are running from me right now because they're, what is that, Red? You're going to do a live tomorrow. Okay. Red's going to do a live tomorrow. The people that you've talked to this about and that ran the other way, whether it's your family or friends, they're all going to come back because they're going to see the change in you. And you're going to say this. You're going to say this. I think I was talking to Dan about this. You're going to say exactly this. Well, I tried telling you about this a few years ago, but you thought it was blah. Because the internet's saturated with this kind of stuff. Go on there. Oh, you're going to get you this and that and this. Hey, Listen, this is totally different. This is nothing like those companies. And you are going to find that out soon. Um, and I'm excited about that. But I want you just to think about the list that you're making of when you're doing your dreams. Find those positive people. Believe it or not, the negative people, even though they say, oh, this is blah, they're going to come. Why wouldn't they come when they can find out that they can earn an income online, basically anywhere in the world? This laptop, your smartphone, it all can be done. So don't be scared about it. Listen, a lot of people, they don't like change, but this is the best change that I've ever seen. Don't be afraid of change. Sometimes change will completely turn you around and say, wow, that's what you're going to say in a few years from now. Look at where I'm at because I got out of my, as they say, the box. I explored different things. I found this or this found me. Hey, Bill Musk, how you doing, brother? Great videos you and John are putting out. This company found me through Peter Shore. All right. I thought there's no way I'm going to do something like this. And I'm so glad that I did. I'm so glad that you people are doing this. My brothers, my sisters, Anand, Minnow Miller, Red Redford. What did Bill say? I missed that one. You got to write it again, Bill. There he is. John White, Tapas, Surrender, Singe, Pung, Bitbon. Some names I can't pronounce. I'm horrible at it. I'm sorry. But I don't listen. I may pronounce your name wrong, but I'm not going to pronounce what this company is. This company is perfect. All right. Don't know what the new name is. You could keep calling it this or that. It's brand new, unique, different, faster, smarter. Educational is going to knock you over. It's going to be so strong. And boy, I don't know about you. I can use all the education I get. Like, you don't need maps anymore with a GPS, but sometimes that GPS might put you in the woods if you don't pay attention. And I say this, and I'll say this truthfully. When I'm doing my GPS, I use Waze. It's called WAZE. And I've learned that I have to trust that Waze, that GPS perfectly. Because you know what? I veered off the road a couple times because I thought it said turn in 0.3. Oh, do I got to turn now? Follow it to a T. Same with this company. Let this company be your GPS to the right roads, to the right travels. Because if you get off that road, maybe if you sway or you see something else more exciting, you're going to get lost. With this company, you're not going to be lost. Everything easy that a 90-year-old can do it. And we have some 90-year-olds and up in this company. We have young kids in this company. Their lives are going to be totally changed. All right. No more waiting for mom and dad. Mom and dad, well, they got to work. I think mom, she's got to do 10 hours. Dad's got to do 12 hours. No. Family is first. Family is the most important. Don't ever forget that. All right. I'm rambling. Thank you, Norelli, for getting me to wipe off my screen. My eyes are almost open a little bit. Again, Dan, Street is family. Mike Ellis, Shane, Deb, you guys have all made this worth it. I don't know where I'm going next. I just might drive. I guess the hardest thing is that, I tell people I'm going to come see them, and then I look at the map. Oh, this is nothing to go from here to here. But when you're on the road, it's a little different. You realize, 1,500 miles doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're going through mountains and you see signs that say, this is what kills me. In Colorado and Iowa and Wyoming, falling rocks, be very careful. And I'm thinking, falling rocks. And I'm looking up at these mountains, trying to, and there's rocks that are bigger than my house, bigger than this bus. And I'm thinking, man, I guess I do got to kind of watch that. Now, it does happen. Not a lot, but it does happen. You still got to be careful. But I'm telling you, the road that you're on right now for this amazing journey, for the new direction, there's going to be no falling rocks. There's going to be no detours. There's going to be no stop sign. It's going to be full on. When you get in Colorado, there's a place that says runaway trucks, I think. I was talking to Lila, Dan's wife, about it. And I said, I've seen this. It says, do not get off on this exit if your brakes are out. You just keep going down the freeway. And a lot of it is like 7 degrees and you're going straight down. Who's this? possibly open the Obless webinar. Well, I gotta wait, Gianna. Well, Obless and all that stuff, don't even know what it's going to be called, so we gotta wait on that. So just hang tight, wait for Ash. Step by step, guys, step by step. It's all going to happen. And it was funny. Runaway semis, the brakes go out, and I can see brakes going out. I can hear my brakes going down. But listen, we're on a runaway company. But the path that you're going on, you don't need to detour. It's going to take you straight to where you want to go and beyond. All right, to infinity and beyond, like the famous Buzz Lightyear used to say. But stay excited. All right. If you see me come out alive and go, I don't know what this is going to happen. No, you'll never see that. You'll never see that. You'll see me sad when we know we lost somebody or someone lost someone or someone got sick. Absolutely. But I'm here to tell you, if I'm this excited and I'm this fired up, you better be, because I know what's happening to a small point. And that's all you need to know right now. You don't need to know everything. Do you need to know who built your car? Yeah, Ford, Chrysler, GM. Do you know the people, the work that went in putting that car? Do you know all of them? You don't. You don't. But you get in that car, you get in the plane, and you just go because you're trusting who's driving it or flying it. Ash Mafara is not only driving it, he's cruising it, he's flying it. And I'm going to tell you all, you don't need any seatbelts in this company. Tim Dillon, rest his peace, he say, buckle up, hang on. You don't need seatbelts. All right? Just sit back there and enjoy the view. One thing that Ash Mafara's wife said when we were back in Jersey, she said, this is something that Ash loves to do, just enjoy it. Now remember those famous words there. True, I was right there when she said it. This is what Ash loves to do. Sit back and enjoy it. Not many people in your lives that's ever done anything like this. So, Ashman, I love you for that saying. Dan's family, his wife and son, future pilot. Mr. Mike Ellis, I love you. Shane and Deb, I love you. And I don't know where I'm going next. I'm going to take a few days to rest. And like I said, I asked Ash if he does something, let me know so I could get somewhere to pull over. I don't want to watch a webinar while I'm driving. Impossible for me. I got to stop. All right. Check out all the YouTubes. Like and subscribe. Ash Mafara. Look at this. Hey, Seeds Academy. You're getting a whole bunch of goats. What up, brother? How you doing? This means I don't have to call you and tell you I'm safe. I'm taking a little rest today. There you go, guys. The CEO of this company just donated a lot of money. You're a crazy man. You know that? And I tried getting him to come to Colorado. I was talking with him and Dan. I said, Ash, just get your butt on a plane and get down here. We'll have a blast. He says, Chris, stop tempting me. Stop tempting me. And it's just fun. I love tempting him because we haven't gone fishing yet, which we will. Listen, woo, blow my hat off here. Everything in the future is going to be fun with this company. It's going to be educational. That guy in here that just popped up, Ash, you have no idea the love that he has in his heart, the passion he has in his heart for this company and every single one of you. All right? Think about it. 8 billion people in the world, and guess what? Every one of them need help. Every one of them need help. Welcome to this company. Welcome to the Ash Mafara world, I say. It's going to be crazy exciting, man. But to get out there and see things you've never seen, man, start practicing different views. Get on the internet like I did for years. Oh, I want to go there. I want to see that. Because in real life, the mountains are awe. In real life, looking at an ocean is awe, or a great lake. Seeing an animal you've never seen before. This is the view that's coming your way. Witnessing people on the streets, knowing that you can help them, and then doing something about it. Oh, this is what this company's all about, guys. This is what this company's all about. So thank you for coming on here. I probably went a little longer. I've been jamming for a while there, but I'm excited. I'm powered up. I am powered up by what this guy Ash Mafara is doing for all of us. Stay excited. Love one another. Be positive. Don't talk about negative things. There's nothing negative in this company. This company is nothing but 100% positive. And that's what we're going to do. And I tell you what, if you don't believe me, talk to Dan and Mike because they know it. They know it. I was sitting 2 feet from them on each side. I could feel their hearts beating of what this company is going to do for all of us. Don't you ever forget that. It's coming. I want to feel all your heartbeats. Ash Mafara wants to feel all your heartbeats. We all do. Together, we are unstoppable. Be ready for the journey, the next step, the next level, and keep an eye on your OIS. You never know. There might be something coming this week. I don't know that, but I had a little bird maybe say something to me, but you never know. Be ready for it, guys. I love every one of you. God bless. I got to get out of this bus and get out in that sunshine, and it's a rest day for me. Dan Street, if you're watching, you want to go get some lunch, buddy, on me. Bring your wife and kid. I'd love it. I would absolutely love it. I'm not even going to take a shower this time, Dan. Just come in my sweats, but I'm going to put a lighter shirt on. I love you, everyone. Every one of you. I'm praying for you. Ash Mafara, my brother, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing because it's all good, baby. I love every one of you. God bless. Mwah. Shane and Deb, yeehaw! I'll see you later. I don't know where I'm showing up next, but be ready. I'm going to do it surprisingly. Gianna, thanks for the super sticker. All right, guys. God bless. I love you all.